Can you guys hear me now? Good? Chilling? How's everyone doing? Yes, sir! Let's get this shit started. Alright, so let's go ahead and clean this up. So I'm just gonna do a clean, I'm gonna clear this all up on GJ, and I'm gonna go from the daily down to the 4 hour, down to the 30, and map out the zones so get a fresh start. Since we're just consolidating for now, best thing to do is just plan ahead and see if we could catch something for either 9 p.m. or London Open. Jeez, this is so laggy here. Can you guys in the Zoom hear me or no? You think you guys are muted? You guys on YouTube hear me? There's always some audio problems in this shit. Yes, sir. Jeez, there's something here. Actually, let me just bring this down here. We're getting close to so. Just gonna map out real quick, guys. Give me 1 second. You guys can watch. Watch and learn. Just extend it for like, it's good enough. And the most recent one. Oh, fuck. Dude, like, what the heck is wrong with this thing? Mm. It's not data in general, my bad. Let me post it. It's actually pretty good. Got 47 megabits of upload. Yo, Big Mac in the house. For real? I think for some reason my latency is good, but it's a little laggy on my end. But you guys can probably watch better. It's okay. Okay. Talking about Bitcoin. Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. Man, if you're trying to buy Bitcoin at this time, man, you're late as fuck. Damn, I'm just gonna leave gold like that. 'Cause it's pretty, it's pretty good. Yes, both gold and GJ are consolidating. Yes, you got that right. It's Asian. So we're just gonna talk about previous trades, possible trades, possible setups that can happen. For now, I'm just mapping this out. But even looking down on the smaller time frames, 30 minutes, 50 minutes, it's been ranging since pretty much London close. Eh. That's a 51 pip range. It looks tiny. I mean, it looks very tight, but it can be risky. I'd rather just get a break above what this area, 140, or down below 139, 500. Man said I just bought a whole Bitcoin. You copping. That 139.500 is too far down to take a sell, bro. I mean, it's far down to take a sell. Yeah, it's 40 pips down, but to get a safer sell, a break below this area would be better. I mean, if you want to go ahead and take a sell, go ahead and take a sell, man. You can get a good sell if you get this whole range. But just to make things clear, I'm not gonna, you know, um, how do you say, persuade anyone to take a trade during Asian because it can backfire. It's not a pretty smart thing to do, especially with GJ or gold. Volatility right now it's very low, and we're just gonna plan for something for either London Open or we can discuss charts and look at different things. Lower time frame on gold. What do you want me to look at? 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes? I've been on lower time frame. I'm on 30 minutes right now. 15. Yeah, if I take an entry on gold, I usually look at the even down to the 5 minute. Um, but usually I just trade when it breaks above a strong area, somewhere that's been touched before. For example, 1952. If there's another break above this area, a clean close on a 5 minute, that will be a good entry. And then continue up to 1962. Now this is all mapped out from previous 4 hour zones. Um, this is from November 9th. This drop was from a vaccine news that I remember. But other than that, today through New York, it was very slow. It's been consolidating for GBP, JPY. Gold also was, a little slow, consolidating also. It's Tuesday, second day of the year when it comes to trading. Usually, I wait maybe a couple days before, uh, getting my first trade for the year. But I actually took a trade during London Open last night uh, at 141, 100. As it broke the 141 flat. I mean, yeah, 141 flat, and it came down to retest 140, 300. I closed around that area. Also, this too, overnight. Oh no, my bad. The trade that I took last night was here. Yeah, it was a 140, 140 flat. It failed to break 140 on, continue to push bullish and break above 140 flat. It rejected it. It retested again 140, and then I got in at that retest. It took sales down below to 139,500. Yeah, during London Open. I was looking at. I'm like, this is not matching. But yeah, I mean, it looks good. If you're looking at the lower time frames, now you're looking at the higher time frames. We are still in this 4 hour range. So good break will be down below 139,500 or above 141,200. How much is my course? I don't have a course. I don't teach people. I'm not good at teaching. So also we're gonna be giving away a magic key. Basically it's just a code so you could go ahead and redeem it on the website. Um I'm gonna pick a winner. The only thing you have to do is just send me a chart. Just basically just snapshot your trading view. Once you're done with the snapshot, you send me the link and I'll go ahead and open it. I'll go ahead and review it, blah blah blah, and then I'll go ahead and see who deserves a mighty magic key. This is clutch as fuck. I'm gonna tell you that. So if you guys wanna go ahead and and uh and send a chart, you can label it, you can do whatever the fuck you want to it. I'll just look at it and for the next 5 days I'll be giving a magic key away to a lucky winner. But if you guys have any ideas on what to talk about, what to do, just let me know. Bro, why is this thing so laggy on my end? That's what I get for stealing my neighbor's Wi-Fi. So I guess like now you can send links on YouTube. So let me just try this shit out. Okay. Then boom. It's gonna ask me that. And then go back on YouTube. Ah, okay. Let me do it again. Boom. Go to site. Psych! Dope. So you guys could just send the link in and I can go ahead and open it. Just don't send me no porno. Send me a link. Yeah, you want to annotate? Yeah, go ahead. Give me 1 second. Let me just open up GJ here. Yeah, most likely it's gonna go ahead and either break below and continue up. Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Right, but you gotta be careful when it comes to like this smaller time frame, 30 minutes and whatnot. Even if it's GJ, I would just wait for this arrow you have pointing up, just for this retest down below here, rather than take a sell and then take a buy. But it does make sense. We can continue up and retest these previous highs. This was created during I believe on Sunday. Yeah. Now, if you get a good clean break above this area right here, right here, you can definitely, start aiming for this right below here, up here, up here, and then finally 141, 300. So you got pretty nice little ranges around 40 pips, 30 pips, 25, 22, and so on. I'm gonna be looking at gold also. See if we could get a clean break above 1952. Continue up and finally just clear this whole area up to 1962. It's a $10 move, 100 pips. And then above this area, there's a couple wicks to the left. You got 1971, and then after that you got 1991, and then 2000, and then you got 2021. 2034. How's that, broski? Well, oh, you sent me a PNG. Let me see. Yeah, how can I open this? Okay, let's see. Zakaria. Alright, on the 4 hour. Enter a buy price breaks above 140 100. I mean, you could move this line you got here. You could actually move it down a little below, right on top of the bodies rather than the wicks, and make the wicks as an area of rejection just in case, because that's still a nice little range of maybe 10 pips per wick. It's not that much, but if you're anticipating a buy, you can actually catch a buy right above this area here. If you get a nice clean break right above on 140 flat. But it looks good. Price is not moving bullish or bearish on high time frames. Price is just consolidating. It's in a range. You don't see it. Oh yeah, you don't see it on the Zoom screen. Ah, fuck. Yeah, because I gotta set this shit. Man. Somebody's just drawing on the screen. If you guys want to draw on the screen and want to make something dope, let me know. But for you guys to see on Zoom, whatever I'm sharing, let me go ahead and check this out. Yeah, I should definitely do a Spanish course. Get a bunch of Spanish mamacitas. So if I share desktop, right? That's better. All right, cool. Come on, Jody, stop drawing on my shit, man. I'm fucking with you. Like there will be no Brexit deal on GJ for this 2021. Brexit deal just happened. It happened already. It was a shitty deal for the UK, but it happened. I don't live in the UK, bro. I don't do the footsie. I don't look at indices. Um, what else? I'm basically just breaking down gold and GJ. If you want me to break down another pair, just let me know. But I'm not breaking down no indices. I'm gonna Michael. Let me check that shit out. Come on, my guys, don't make me copy this thing, bro. Just send me the link. All right. God damn. On the 1 minute, okay. I mean, mm, bro, if you're gonna trade a 30 pip range, look easy and see. I mean, it's up to you. Can I find it otherwise? Okay. What I will do in the 1 minute, I'll just wait for this to retest that previous high here at 1952 and see how it's reacting around that area. And if I start seeing rejection to continue that bearish trend, then yes, that would make sense to take a sell up there. But that's a really tight range. But you know, you sent the chart. Thank you, Michael. My dog. Whoa. What did I do here? Alright, Eduardo. Buys of 1952 to retest previous highs in 1960. 1952, yes, right? 1962. And no trade zone makes sense. That's a good, yeah, that's pretty good. Expect to break a, yeah, at least, you know, a 15-minute candle. Usually around these areas, zones, you can get a nice little break above here, and then it will push down to grab more liquidity and then continue up. So be careful when you're, you know, trying to get out of this range. But yeah, it does make sense. That's a nice little 60 pip move. Can definitely secure 20 and leave a runner. Good shit, man. Like it. Simple. Chilling. That 1 minute chart now, man. I don't judge charts. You know, if you trade 1 minute or if you trade ticks or whatever, you know, it's up to you. Because I mean, at the end of the day, if you look at the 1 minute, it's basically the same price action as higher time, well, time frames. Now, I don't want to say that because you know, I don't want to get somebody to start trading on the 1 minute. Let's just keep it at 30 for now. 1 minute's way too fast and furious, especially on gold. How long have I been trading for? I've been trading for 27 years. I've not been trading for 2 years. But yeah, trading on the 1 minute, it's like having a panic attack. No, at any moment you can dip 20, 30 pips on gold, especially. Did my chart FT send it again, bro? Because I couldn't see it. Burner, why don't you join me?
What's up, Mack?
Yo, who's this? Who's talking?
It's Gary.
What's up, Gary? Nice see you. What's poppin'? Actually, let me just keep Forex Factory. Tomorrow, high impact news. See what's going on tomorrow. ADP. It's just Governor Bailey speaks. An FOMC meeting at 2. Okay, that could push gold. But I wouldn't even be looking at ADP. Yeah, we get it. There's a lot of unemployment going on. Numbers are bad. Been bad for the 1-2. This is insane. How come in September ADP had such a huge spike? Yeah, and NFP on Friday, right? Yeah, September was pretty good. End of the third quarter, I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. But then again, I don't really look at news anymore. I don't trade news like that. I'm more of a technical guy. And it's always good to know what's going on, right? Check the index. I'm not gonna check the DXY. For what? For what reason? Ooh, charts. Okay, whoa, that's dark, man. Come on, man. Put some color in this shit, bro. Whoa. I don't like charts like this. They're so dark. But let's see. Oh yeah, that's GCAD. 50% of the gap. Oh, that gap was never filled. Oh, okay. Goddamn, I had to go all the way down to the side. You have a big ass screen, man. Yeah, that gap was never filled. Okay, so you got a nice little range here. You have fibs on, break of structure if it breaks below this trend line. Okay. And that's a 1 hour chart, so you got a lot of fluence going on. Okay, Trey, okay, I like it. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. If you want to swing this shit, go ahead. Just be careful, like, if you start breaking above, you're trend line you have drawn here, um, to um, to be sure you don't go above these previous lines of resistance. Let me annotate. So you have this. Oop, well, I'm counting the wick, right? Let me just change this. So what you should do is that you should definitely draw your zones of resistance, for these little spikes you have going on. And if you get that clean break and you want to go into a sell just to swing it down here, then just be aware of, if there's a spike above your. Wait, give me 1 second. Let me just mute this. Above your own trend line, just to be safe that you don't retest these previous areas of demand. But it's good, man. I like it. Good job. Yeah, during London, see if you might get a push down, or maybe a push up as you're expecting. I don't know. I don't know how to use fibs. I don't know if you drew your zones based on your fib levels, which I'm guessing your percentage. But other than that, it looks good. You can start aiming and start cutting down partials around here, down here, and even down here. But it looks good, man. I like it. Good job. Thank you. And then you catch the push up. Okay, I like it. Dope. Just put some color to it, man. Seeing fucking black candles with no wicks. Well, the wicks are black, so it's really hard to differentiate. Mac, look Insta DM, bro. I got two hands only, man. I'm using both. Well, what do you gotta say? Give me 1 second. Man, when you started trading, did you try a systematic approach? No, man. I did not try any systematic approach. Nothing related to a system. As a individual trader, I learned through YouTube mainly through Rakil and Ted and Jeevan and everyone who will be on the streams. But I didn't go through any course. What do I think will happen with this in the coming months for the? I ain't no man. But I don't like to talk about what's coming with what's going on with the economy in the next 10 months. People talking about crypto this, crypto that, and Ripple fighting with the SEC and all this shit. Like, concentrate on what's going on now, and then think about the future. Plus, it's just the first week of the year, so just take it easy. And oh, what's up, Emino? Perfect chase by crypto. Ben's freaking out. And don't be buying no fucking Bitcoin at this time. It's like a it's like when the COVID came and everyone started buying toilet paper. All right, take it easy, bro. No. How much percentage do you grow on your account on average, weekly or monthly? That depends. I don't really look at percentages. Hey guys, new here. I love trading, but I suck. What's the best strategy for a beginner? For a beginner, I think the best thing you could do as a beginner is to just go on baby pips and just read about what a pip is, how to set up your broker, um, you know, um, how to choose a broker, or what is it that you're looking for when it comes to terms of trading. Are you looking to scalp? Are you looking to swing? Are you looking to day trade, position trade? Things like that. And then find a mentor, somebody who's gonna guide you. And courses, I don't know about courses. Oh yeah, and simulators also. Thank you, Chris. Chris in the house. Yes. Wagwan. Yeah, simulators, soft effects. That's good as a good simulator. But yeah, other than that, just look at baby pips, see what a pip is, and get yourself a mentor. Someone who's gonna guide you through the dark times. That who was it who was looking at that 1 minute chart? Let's see it right here. Just Mike. Mike. See if this thing can play out for you. Say, man, you think GJ will break out of consolidation come pre-London? No, I don't think so. Hey, Jeevan. Jeevan is in the house, guys. Capital Hungry. But yeah, I'm just looking at GJ right now and just looking at the 4 hour. We're still ranging. I don't think we're gonna break during this session because it's still about 40 pips to either break down and roughly 20 pips to break up. So I'll just wait and look at the areas that I have marked, which is 140 flat and right below 139 500. Someone said that that's a long wait. I know it's a 50 or 36 pip range to the downside. If you want to go ahead and be a cowboy, go ahead and take it. Then go ahead and jump on a sell. But other than that, we're still ranging around this area. So um, definitely for a way safer trade will be just to wait and get a clean breakup of 140 above 140 flat or below 139 500. But other than that, we're still bearish on the lower time frames. Higher time frames, we're just ranging. What do I think about naked? Was naked juice? Naked juice? Whoa! What the? This is the juice brand? Naked? 7, dude, on the dot. Yeah, 7 on the dot. Whoa. Yeah, I don't look at stocks like this. What the fuck happened in here? Whoa. Yeah. These people got me watching Bitcoin, Ripple, 1 minute chart on gold. Let me go ahead and
Also pretty bullish. I'm watching how it reacts at 1953, but with how weak the U.S. dollar is, the structure on like the U.S. dollar secondary pairs like gold or euro, USD or GU, it's just too bullish to start jumping and selling and trying to guess a top.
right.
It would be nice for the new daily to give a pullback first before we continue back up, or I'm waiting for the break above 53 for London session.
Right, I was just talking about that. A breakup of 52 just to hit 53 and maybe get a little bounce back and then just re-enter for buys just to go ahead and clear that range up to 1962 will be dope. $10 move right there. But yeah, other than that, it's extremely bullish. Uh, on GJ, it's literally nothing to do on GJ.
GJ, break down the higher time frames, like the potential trades you can see throughout the week.
Yeah, I already did that. I went on the daily as well as the 4 hour and, you know, just broke it down how we just range it on the 4 hour. Let me take this out. This is a trade that I took on during London, London Open. It it retested 140 flat and it failed to break and I caught it down to 139 500. But other than that, right now it's just pure range. And as I said before, you know, since we're in this little channel on the 30 minute, if we break below 139 500, then definitely we can see a bearish pull down to, I said at least this wick, which is 139 700. And on the upside, we're still, you know, rejecting this area at 140 flat. So, like, give me 1 second. Let me go get some water real quick. Got a cough. Be right back.
Bro, these Asian streamers be boring as fuck, man.
And oh man, I couldn't hold the hard cough. Yeah, when I start doing a casino in the chat, I'm gonna make you a host real quick. Quick. Oh, quick.
People can hear me, but let's go talk about something. Zoom chat. Can you guys see GBP JPY on the screen here? Let's do some analysis on it, right? Let's do some actual, because this Asian session, primarily during Asian session, you want to be mapping out trades for London later in the week, especially because now we're starting a brand new fiscal year, right? Brand new month, new quarterly. These periods in the economic world have significance. The start of a fresh new fiscal year, the quarterly periods, the monthly periods. So it's always good to zoom out and do some macro analysis. So let's look at DJ here, okay? I've explained this a lot to the private chat and on my YouTube channel as well. But it doesn't hurt to repeat these things. Yo, Kushpreet, you have too many complaints for an Asian stream, bro. How about you go do something else? No, but it's because of the Zoom chat. The Zoom chat can hear me fine. YouTube is different.
Oh no, not this same shit again. What happened?
You have to mute yourself.
Oh yeah, give me 1 second.
How do you trade all three sessions? Who's trading all three sessions? Okay, I don't know if the YouTube chat can hear me, but the Zoom chat should be able to. So obviously, higher time frame, very bearish market structure. You can see here, but these follow economic cycles. What I mean by economic cycles and certain fundamental catalysts. Okay, so what I mean by that is this this dump in price here on GJ was caused by the 2008 financial collapse, right? The financial crash, which led to an increase in safe haven currencies such as the Japanese yen, Swiss franc, and US dollar, and a drop, of course, in the risk currencies such as the British pound, Canadian dollar, euro, AUD, etc. You had this from that 2008 period, from these highs, you had this massive sell off to create these new historical low points here. And then after the financial collapse, you had economies enter this uncertainty stage for an extended period of years and then see economic recovery years later. So keep that in mind right now, that chain of events and that market structure and what happened behind the scenes. So 2008 financial crash, sellers create new historical lows. You have this bearish market structure developed and this very strong support level created at these initial lows where you can see we failed to break above. And then as economy started to recover from the 2008 financial crash, you entered this economic recovery stage to have a correction of this impulsive sell-off move. But here, there wasn't enough validation to continue higher because specifically to negatively impact GBP. This is when Brexit first hit the scene. So this created this bearish market structure. After that, you guys can't see anything?
Yeah,
You guys
Jeb,
can't
no
see.
cursor. We don't see anything.
Oh, you guys don't see anything? What the hell's going on here? Here, wait. What about now?
All good.
You guys see it now? The yellow? So
Yes.
okay, so let me
Yep.
clear that up again, right? Just to quickly, so from these high points, 2008, quickly summarize, financial collapse leads to mass market fear, safe haven currencies increase in value, risk currencies, risk currencies drop in value. You have this low created by sellers at a historical low point, and then for an extended period of years, as economies are struggling, you enter this indecision point, right, where you have a failure to break these lows and price enter this bearish market structure after the 2008 financial collapse from a financial standpoint, right? It took about that 3 to 4 year period for economies to finally start recovering. Then you can see 4 years later, with failures to break these initial lows that were created, and as economies entered a recovery stage, we had this upside rally for an extended period of 2 years, primarily running bullish market structure. And then here we had a lower high created. The fundamental catalyst and reasoning why GJ couldn't continue up further to fully correct this downside move and head up to the 215s, 240s was because in 2015, 2016 is when Brexit hit the scene and you had mass negative economic impact on GBP standalone, right? So where we're sitting now, you can see that when Brexit hit the scene and caused a lot of downside pressure and sellers pressure on the British pound, we had a strong sell-off move to revisit these previous historical lows at that exact same price point. Okay, so you had this bearish market structure. Keep an eye on this and the repetition of history we're going to potentially have. You had Brexit hit the scene. Price and sellers jump into the market, buyers exit positions, and price come all the way down to revisit those same historical low points that were initially created by the 2008 financial collapse. And then from that negativity, once it was priced in and digested, because Brexit was long standing for the following 5 years, like we just finally started to get a deal now, you had this negative pressure on GBP where it respected this bear structure, very similar to how economies were struggling on after the 2008 financial collapse, right? So GBP specifically was struggling during the Brexit time. At the same time, you had this Brexit negativity. At the start of 2020, we had the pandemic hit the scene, coronavirus. But what we have to digest as traders is that even with coronavirus and the pandemic markets, we never broke these historical lows. There was not enough seller order flow in the market to break these historical lows. Instead, we had this downside candle move here just to test these exact same historical lows, a failure to break any lower in the candle bodies closing back above, right? And now, since that point, we've had signs of a Brexit deal and also more signs of vaccine talks globally and a lot of coronavirus fear getting out of the fading out from the market. So, from a macro standpoint and from a technical higher time frame standpoint, if we have continued signs of economic recovery in 2021, which would mainly come from seeing continued optimism around vaccines, coronavirus cases start to simmer down, and we go back to regular economic conditions, people going back to work, no more lockdowns, etc. And this Brexit deal actually goes through legislation. What do you think there's a strong possibility for that historical repetition and that potential upside squeeze to create another lower high or even break higher, but at least expect that if we break above this bearish market structure and we have that market optimism, we're going to enter that economic recovery stage. And even if we just don't fully go up to retest these lows and we create a lower high, this move from like the 140s to the 160s is 2,000 pips. So you get what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is when we're looking at history, it teaches us a lot because history is constantly repeating, right? And especially the various impact fundamentally on the market. So when you see that after 2008, when you failed to break these lows, you had this economic recovery stage and rally for an extended period of years. Don't be surprised that during 2021, if we have the fundamental confirm, if we have the fundamental catalyst confirms, mainly being coronavirus fades from the market and Brexit deal is actually legalized, like it goes through legislation, there is a lot of potential for economic recovery and these macro lows to get bought up by positional buyers and to see that potential rally through 2021 and 2022 to at least retest this bearish market structure and correct some of this downside move and have a repeat of that history. All right. So now, when you understand that macro aspect, and you start from the higher time frames, now all you're doing is zooming down the time frames and validating your potential thesis, your potential theory. Okay. So what I mean by that is, well, we can now that we understand that potential historical repetition. When we come here and we go to like the 4 hour, for example, it's not hard to I already have the key levels and everything mapped out. It's not hard to map out some bullish market structure. This was the COVID initial impact that crashed, but as soon as central banks started injecting their economies, we of course had that creation of bullish structure. You can see from this low point, you had highs that are being created. So there's still a lot of potential even from the intradays as we have created this intraday high and we are in this bullish channel, like trending in this bullish market on market optimism, that with the failures to break these lows, the respect to this bullish market structure, as well as the potential to revisit these highs, as long as we maintain above, like from a macro perspective, as long as we maintain above 137.2 on GJ, I am in a bullish bias. Yes, we could have a sell off down to there just because we're early into the new year, we're early into the new month and 3 month into the new quarterly period as well. But as long as GJ stays above 137.2, these previous lows as well as the bullish market structure, and we have that Brexit deal actually goes through legislation and continued market optimism regarding vaccines. Because if we have continued market optimism, we're going to have global stock markets continue bullish in all regions like they already have been, which shows more confidence in investors. We're going to have our safe haven currencies like the US dollar be very bearish in overall market structure. And you're going to see pairs like Euro USD. You're going to see pairs like Euro USD, GBP USD just continue up, respecting this bullish market structure and slowly printing highs while having its pullbacks, right? So when I'm looking at GJ right now, I would only be looking for GJ sells to play a potential pullback in corrective phase if we broke below 139.500. This is a higher time frame key level as well as a psychological price level. And you can see that we had previous rejection here before. And even with this aggressive pullback and seller's pressure, we still have yet to break below this level. And now when you zoom in here and you go to the lower time frames to look at the lower time frame price action and market structure, you can see that this bearish market structure on the 1 minute was being respected for almost about a week now, right? We were seeing that sellers were in control for about a week until we came down to 139.500, where we finally started noticing sellers exhaustion and then price starting to break above this bearish market structure. So when I'm looking at trades on GJ over London session and over New York tomorrow, as long as if GJ comes above and stays above 139.8, 140, and comes above 142, I am primarily in a bullish bias to go revisit those highs. Okay, global equity markets are still looking quite bullish. Like when you're looking at the UK stock market here on the hourly chart, if you want to zoom out here, right? Still very bullish when you're looking at the UK stock market. We still have that optimism regarding the potential Brexit deal. And this is a very, very strong support level at 139.500. So unless we get a break below 139.500, then I'd play the corrective sells, like when we're looking at the intraday time frames here, just to play for better, just to set up for better buys. But other than that, when you're like just zoom out, like look how bullish the structure has been since the since post COVID crash, right? Look at how buyers are printing highs still, even though GJ does aggressive pullbacks. The pullbacks do not break structure or break previous lows, and highs are being printed. When you have a high printed and a pullback, this reaction in the market is only because of buyers cashing out. You have buyers cash out, sellers jump hand in hand, a failure to break structure, more buyers jump in, and a new high created. A new high created, a pullback, and then you're getting this liquidity generated. There's higher potential to revisit this high and potentially continue higher, right? And that's a great point that Monty said in the chat. As traders, we have to digest that even with the Brexit. Okay, so you know how we had the Brexit deal just towards Christmas, but remember before Christmas, that 2 weeks, there was just fucking so many nonsense Brexit headlines that were causing these massive whipsaws. You guys remember, obviously, right? Zoom chat, YouTube chat. Remember how like the UK went into a lockdown? There's every hour there's a back and forth Brexit headline. 1 hour it looks like there's a deal. Hour later they say no, it's not a deal.
Yeah.
Even with all of that negativity, what we have to digest and understand as traders is even with the UK in lockdown, even with that Brexit negativity, sellers did not have enough order flow to break the bullish market structure. You would think like, holy shit, UK is going in lockdown. There's all this Brexit negativity. Man, GJ should be having a massive sell-off, but it didn't. There was not. That was not enough. That was not enough fear to shake out like positional GBP buyers, right? You're just having all this is just liquidity being generated in the market, and as long as price respects this bullish structure, we are validating this as buyer side liquidity, right? Just like when price entered a bit of a higher time frame range here, and then once it still didn't break structure, you had an impulsive move to break a high, to come into a new high, right? So overall on GJ on the higher time frames, I am in a bullish bias. The fact that we have that potential Brexit deal that can go through legislation, continued coronavirus vaccine talks, and the fact that even with the UK going into a lockdown and another tier as well, that it still hasn't had any negative impact for GBP investors, buyers. It's I don't want to start selling this pair for no reason. And we still, even when we're looking at recent price action, yes, Mack said it's ranging. This is a messy range. But for an extended period of weeks here, for an extended period of weeks, almost 2 months, GJ was failing to break these highs at 140.2. At least it created new highs and still failed to break still failed to break significant previous lows or bullish market structure. So yes, it's messy. Yes, it's yes, volume and volatility is a bit slower to start off for the year, but it's still fucking bullish, right? We still can't deny that that negativity hasn't been enough. Mack is a true amateur. For what happened? So you get what I'm saying? I just like to hop on these streams to give you guys a little bit of spice and give you guys a little bit of value. Because these Asian streamers be fucking lazy, man. I'm trying to get them motivated. I'm trying to get them motivated. But anyways, does that make sense for GJ? So now for GJ, from an intraday perspective, scalping perspective, and intraday perspective, I'm primarily looking at this piece of market structure and price action. I'm looking at the low time frame bear structure, and I'm looking at this very strong support at 139.5. So now I'm primarily just going to be watching the lower time frames. I personally look at the 1 minute, and even though we're starting to break above this bearish market structure and create some lower time frame bullish market structure, we still can't deny the price sensitivity and exhaustion by buyers at this price point. That's why for me, the safest buys on GJ would be above 140.200. You can easily start riding the buys up, or higher risk, higher reward buys. It's higher risk because you have less confirms. For example, this is less risk if we have the confirms for these buys above 140.2. It's less risk, but it's less reward. Okay, in the sense that we're validating the support at 139.5. We're validating the break above bullish structure. And then we're also waiting for a significant break above these 1 minute highs in the next psychological price level. You're checking off a bunch of confirms and building the probability behind your trade, right? But if we came down to retest 139.500 again and failed to break, this is high risk but high reward. You don't have the same confirms of breaking previous highs. You don't have the same confirms of really breaking above bearish structure. You're 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 risking you're risking some money on this trade based on the potential for GJ not to break these previous lows and higher time frame support and to create a support there. You don't have as many check marks. But that's the nature of the beast. That's the markets. It's all about risk versus reward. It's all about your risk threshold. Some people are very aggressive. Some people are very patient. That's going to depend on your financial background, your personality, how you grew up, your emotions. I used to be when I was using, like for example, my executions changed. When I used to use smaller lots, and I used to use, and I was first starting out, and like pretty much just like not risking as much. I guess I would say I was taking those high risk entries. Sometimes they worked out, sometimes they didn't. But as soon as I started to develop more capital and I was working with more money, I shifted away from that because I wasn't feeling as confident putting more. Because at the end of the day, you can't get $1 million out of the market by putting in $10. This isn't a fucking lottery or some miracle. You can't get 100. You're not going to get some miracle $100,000 trade because you put in $1,000. Very very rare. You might as well win the lottery. You're going to have to put in a certain risk for a certain reward. It's correlated, right? So as my capital is increasing and I wanted to gain more reward, but that also meant increasing my risk to a certain degree. I was not as confident taking those high risk entries anymore. I wanted to wait for my confirms to build up. Yes, I'm not going to get as much reward. Like for example, if we pulled down to here and then went our way up, and I waited all the way here to enter, obviously I'm not going to get as much reward as somebody who's entering from 139.5. But I do have way more confirms, and I am running with the momentum, with the structure at that point, right?
And a lot less stress. You gotta address that.
Exactly, and you because when you take a higher risk entry, there's a lot of stress in that. There's a lot of stress as you're watching it develop. You start if it comes back to your entry, you start doubting yourself a bit. You're saying, "Fuck, should I close? Should I move my SL? Fuck, it's starting to go a bit below." You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's something that you learn over time. At the end of the day, like You want to get that small scalp down to like 139,500. Go ahead and do yourself a favor. Go ahead and get those 20, 30 pips. But bro, you gotta be stressed the fuck out.
I think your mic is blowing the YouTube chat. It sounds fine for me, but the YouTube.
It's the Streamlabs because of it has like two audio intakes. One is from Zoom and another one is from my mic. But I don't know why it's like they're mixing it together. Some kind of shit synergy. I don't know.
You have to do the hi-fi off the thing.
Yeah, Monty knows how to do it, but we never got to fix it.
All right. Anyways, okay. So that was GJ, and GJ where you have GBP as the primary, and the secondary is a safe haven currency like the Japanese yen. You guys know it's a safe haven currency. The U.S. dollar is also the world reserve currency, so it's known as safe haven currency during times of economic uncertainty and fear. When you have something like that, GJ and GU run pretty similar. You know what I mean? Like GU structure on the 4 hour when I was showing you guys isn't much different. You had in March that pandemic crash, and since then, when the U.S. dollar value decreased, and then you had, of course, GDP buyers jump back in the market from these macro lows, and the Bank of England provide that support for the UK economy. We just had this optimistic run since. And it's a similar idea where, like, even with all that Brexit negativity, all that nonsense, buyers are still printing highs, and they're still failing to break bullish structure. So why fight it? And another mistake and that I used to make as a new trader was trying to be a hero. Okay, I used to always try to be a hero and call a bottom and top. I think it's a psychology thing of, like, I don't even know. I feel like if I wasn't exposed to trading from social media, I wouldn't try to be that hero. But when a lot of us have come to the trading field and industry through social media, we're portrayed a lot of nonsense and a lot of false narratives and a lot of bullshit. We're fed a lot of bullshit, right? The worst thing you can do is try to call a top or bottom. Just play with the fucking trend. It's so easy, right? The only hard part, I'll tell you guys, from trading for 3 years now, I'm not saying I'm some genius. I'm a dumbass just like anybody else. I put in the time and effort to learn what I've learned, back test, and go through that trial and error. Okay? I'll tell you guys right now, the technicals, easy to learn. The fundamentals, easy to learn. I wish I focused on my first 2 years was my mental development and my emotional control. So anybody who's listening that's new, it's not hard to learn the technicals and backtest charts. It's not hard to learn the fundamentals and read about interest rates and then go backtest it. What did this interest rate do to Australian dollar back then 3 months ago? What did this news catalyst do? It's not hard to start reading about inflation, consumer, like all of that. It's not hard. That just takes time. The hardest part is reprogramming our mind from these bad habits and behaviors that we've been so accustomed to. Because a lot of us are accustomed to want things as easy and fast as possible, and we all know that in trading that's going to lead to failure, right? So for anybody who's new or old or like experienced, the best advice I can give anybody is focus on your emotional control and discipline outside of trading, right? Outside of trading, because any of your positive and negative emotions that you have outside of trading, they're going to get amplified times 100 in trading, because now you're dealing with money, and there's not really many things in the world that can fluctuate our emotions so aggressively other than money. People slave away for it. People constantly got to pay taxes, pay bills. People are constantly like striving for it. You know what I mean? There's not many things that like impact a person besides money. Maybe death. Maybe the death of the family. But if you go to somebody and put $1,000 in their pocket, or you take it away, they're gonna be two completely different emotions. You know what I mean? So you have to understand that. If I could give advice to my old self, I would say, man, take your time, learn the fundamentals and technicals. Go fix any of your bad personality habits outside of trading. If you're extremely impulsive and have an addictive personality, fix that before you start trading. If you are extremely impatient, fix that before you start trading. But yeah, so yeah, GJ. No point messing in this range. It's already Asian open. best thing to do now is wait for those setups. Either the safest sells is easily below 139.500. Other than that, if we break above 140.2 and validate a break above this bearish lower time frame structure and the support at 139.5, we can validate all of this as buyer side liquidity for a squeeze to the upside to correct some of this downside move and continue with the overall trend, right? I'm only looking for sales below 139.500. Last night we took the sells. Last night we took the sells because we were just playing this bearish market structure in that corrective phase, as well as the break of this lower time frame bullish structure. So previously we were just playing this lower time frame bullish structure, the psychological price levels. We got a break of the structure and bearish structure forming, as well as it's the start of a new year. So as well as the start of the new year, so we just wanted to continue that way. So we just started to play that bearish structure down. But other than that, now that we're seeing some exhaustion by sellers at this 139.5 low and this consolidation and liquidity zone being developed in the lower time frame, I am looking for those trade options. But I'm gonna put my screen back. Matt can take his screen. I don't think so hopefully this is still useful.
No, they were able to hear you, but for some reason I had to mute my mic because my mic was so loud. They said they were bleeding from their ears and shit.
I stopped my share, yo. It's all you know.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Hey, thank you. All right, let me go ahead and.
And Mac is watching on the camera. Mac basically, Mac basically sitting watching a webinar right now. That's my boy. That's my boy. We gotta help each other out.
Hey, give me what I do share screen. It says host disable participant screen sharing. I think you gotta like remake me the host, some shit. No, all right, cool. All right, so let's go back onto charts as GJ was already broken down by Jeevan to the dot. I don't want to blow nobody's fucking ears off and shit. So let me go ahead and fix this audio issue and continue to go check the charts because I want to go ahead and give a magic key away for somebody, some lucky fuck. And just give me 1 second here. I got technical support Monty on the line. So I'm gonna do my best and figure this out. Nah, don't fuck with me, bro. How the fuck you telling me the host? You can't hear me? You guys can't hear me now? Can you guys hear me? Fuck. You see, sound is fine now. Nah. Yeah, mine is lit, right? It sounds been fine, but I don't know, bro. These people want to have like a fucking Bose audio quality stereo sound. Now we were looking at gold, right? We were expecting a breakup of 1952 just to continue taking buys above this area and just get that squeeze to the top to get 1962. But we automatically just reversed. This is a 30-minute um, candle here that it looked like it was gonna break above 1952. Unfortunately, it didn't close above 1952, so that's why I was just saying just to be careful about that. If you're in if you're trying to get into a gold trade for buys. Other than that, I'll just like literally, as I said before, just wait for a clean break above this area. Could be a 15-minute candle, 30-minute candle. Just get something, that's gonna, well, close above this area with a nice little strong push to the top. Other than that, as Jeevan was saying, just if you're looking for sales on GJ down to 139 500, that's the 40 45 pip move. If you want to go ahead and scalp that, that's good. Other than that, for Asian, I don't really suggest anyone to trade because you don't want to be stuck in a range. That's the last thing you want to do from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m., right? At 9:30 p.m., you could probably get a nice little push to the Tokyo Open, but other than that, as I said, just wait, get a clean break above 140 flat, and you start targeting these previous zones of resistance. So you got 140 500, you also got 140 900, and ultimately you got 141. So looking on the higher time frames, even on the 4 hour, uh, as long as we stay below this area, 140 flat, I won't be looking for any buys, and definitely I would just wait until we get a nice clean break above here. You can't see it. You can't see it. Can you see it now or no? Yo, can you guys see the screen or not, bro? Oh, you good? Okay, cool. So I was just mapping this out from the daily down to the 4 hour. Uh, Normally in the 1 hour, what I'll just do is just wait for any confirmations or any breaks. Um, but other than that, I usually don't look at the 1 hour. If I'm trying to look for an entry, I'll go down to the 50-minute or the 30-minute. Hey, hey, what's up, Papo? How's everything? So, well, I think like when you talk, when you talk, it's good. Like the audio doesn't go to shit. When Jeevan talks, for some reason, everyone's fucking ears go to fucking. They get blown away. Yeah, it's. I think it might be the headsets and the input from Streamlabs. Um, I can show you that, but he told me to close the input from Zoom, um and just leave that one in, and then my input, um to, I guess, close it, but I don't know how to do that. So just trying to figure this out. I'm waiting for him. But so far so good. Uh, I was explaining. I was breaking down that GJ sell that I took yesterday on London Open from 141. I mean, 140 down to 139 500. Other than that, I know we're just hoping to get some support established right around 139 500 if we get that retest to continue up. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But man, this bitch is holding strong. 139,500 is holding like a bitch. It's strong. That level is strong. And yeah, the analysis from Jiven is it's on point. So basically, Monty was saying the same thing. Even although with
The
the
lockdowns.
stance on UK, pound is somehow not losing. So
Right, it's managing to stay right above this area, which is like very, very weird. Because usually when March hit and the lockdowns, they weren't even into place. There was just the virus is in here, this and that. They started with the tiers, same as kind of like New York City when they started with the stages, stage one, stage two. They're doing the same thing in the UK, but they're just naming it by tiers, right? Down in March, we got that drop, like as Jeevan was explaining, but then buyers will take a hold and then create new highs, like how it did here on June. Then go ahead and respect that um, that bullish trend and continue to retest previous highs, and you know we can see some sort of pattern going on, and the same thing can happen again. Um, Probably get that drop again and then continue up. Uh, as you know, the moment we break above 142 600, it's off to the races.
yeah, I think so too. That's this right now is a dangerous in a dangerous range. Basically, it's a small range. From 140, my range so far is 140, 1 5, and 139 500. Yeah, anything above 130, 140, 200 is gonna be easy loss. I'll look for buys. Probably, if I was trading right now, I'll be looking for buys on GBJPY 140, 200, above 140, 200.
You're waiting for what, like a week to like get some settlement
I
in?
mean, this morning, I mean, this morning I was looking, sniping some buys on gold because I wanted to get some buys on gold. If gold give me an extra confirmation for buys, it will be nice. But I mean, the pullback on New York happened, and then I was out of that point. So
Yeah.
I missed the buys, to be honest, because gold was giving me the pullback that I needed.
I got this break here. I think that was
Oh yeah.
on what was it? Yesterday, Monday, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Or from 1937 up to 1943.
Hmm.
That's
Yeah.
this break around here.
I think yeah. This
Yeah, right here. Oh,
that pullback. I
so
was
you were wait
hoping
you
to
you were
get
waiting for that, and it hit right on that level, 1938.
yes,
Nice.
because gold tends to do the same fucking move every day,
Hmm.
and it's giving you
Yeah, it's very interesting. Not because of like when seeing GJ how it's ranging, then I want to go ahead and jump on gold because I know it's more volatile. But um, looking at gold, I'm kind of like more interested. I think this year I want to look more into gold, like making my main pair to trade. I know it's a lot riskier, especially if you don't have that experience. But I think that with less risk that I'm applying to my trades, instead of doing like two lots, one lots, I could actually minimize that and get a high risk to reward ratio.
yeah. The good thing with gold is when it's trending hard. It's like a train, it's not gonna give you those rangy days. It's just pushing and pushing, or even dropping and dropping. So that's the good thing about gold. Can you grab your your crosshair and go to the 8 a.m.
Today,
Yesterday?
right here.
8 a.m. You can see how. open,
Right.
then you're gonna have those heavy pullbacks. This was your fresh support on gold. Let me do this one more.
That's basically an order block at the end of the day. How sellers come in and then you get that pullback.
Yeah, basically, you had this is your fresh support coming to New York session, and this is your fresh resistance coming to New York session. Gold tends to move and break those even if it's for resistance, it's gonna break it with the volume in your session, and then later on you're gonna get this kind of pullbacks to retest those lows, that support, because you're in a bullish momentum, you're in a bullish trend. If this was a bearish trend, then you have exactly the same thing, but it's gonna do the opposite, retest the previous resistance, the previous resistance. So every day now go to the 8 a.m. from today.
That was around here, right?
No,
Yeah, right here, right here.
right there. Okay. So right there you have this this support right here, and then you have resistance over here. This move today is from Finca. That move, if that candle start breaking above closing above 1952, I know. I think that guy Pedro was screaming, "Oh, it's pushing
Right.
slowly." But as soon as I start looking at the candles
Right.
closing
You can even go.
below that area, most likely we're gonna retest resistance support and break from there. And what's gonna be your target if you get a nice move on gold at that point? Problem is the stop loss. You have to use at least 25 to 30 pips on stop loss,
Yeah.
because $3 is nothing. If there's volume on gold,
Nothing.
$3 is nothing. So where are you gonna go to retest those lows? The areas that just left before New York session. This is the move from London. This is the move from London.
Right. That
This
that
is the
support established pre-London,
yes.
so you get that retest down below there.
And so basically, it's easy. Just wait for the pullbacks, and get extra confirmations. If you were in the streaming this morning, you know, I drew a candle something like this, because it's always the same thing. A candle like this that looks like this, something like this, and then you start getting some extra confirmation with candles that looks like this, you know. And that's your move. When you have candles that looks like that on 30 minutes,
Or
retest
even on
those.
the 15, yeah.
Yeah, on the 30 minutes, once you start looking candles like this on gold, you're gonna retest those highs. And right now, gold is just a mess, because we know that the Asian session is a crash session. So I don't recommend anybody buying an Asian session unless you have enough volume, enough confirmations, and uh, you may get a nice move. But and the good thing is, if you used to trade Asian session around, let's say, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you're gonna get that move, and if you hold enough, you're gonna get this move going toward pre-London. Then London session may correct that move, do the pullback from areas that the price just left. Other than that, it's easy movement. It's a clean move. Like last night, you got the GJ7.
Yeah, down from 140
That was
to
cake.
that was super cake, right? It
Yeah.
retested 140.
Can you go to GJ
Yeah.
so we can take a look at it?
This is good. Like I like to go over the trades that we've taken before, even if
Yeah.
let's say if they weren't a winner, whatever. But this actually was a pretty good trade. I
Yeah.
was waiting for this retest here on the uh, um up to 140, which happened with this 30-minute candle.
Yeah. So can you go? Can you lower the? I want to see the day before, from the drop, the absolute high on GJ. Yeah. Okay. Can you give me the? I want to see the top of the head
Yeah.
If you can manage to close your trade waiting for the break below this area right here, and your stop loss is gonna be like 15, 20 pips, somewhere there, you really, I mean, it's really rare that you're gonna get a stop down because usually when it breaks, is a non-stop move toward the next area or resistance. All is going over there. So from there, you're gonna get these pulses in the move in the trade. Then next target 115. Once you start getting the break from these areas, next target, boom, right here. So last night I told you if GJ hold 140 entries 140 100, it's gonna be a clean easy move toward New York pre-New York. This is what happened last night, and then right here still respecting support. Now see how price is holding resistance again around 140 flat basically
Yeah.
right here. So right here is holding support, is holding resistance, right? So this is your fresh area coming to, let's say, to Asian session. So if you get a break from that area, most likely we're gonna retest this area right here, okay, and so on, maybe this area, and then London, London open around 3:30, I will say. You can't get the break from this area because when price tends to move like that, if didn't break it today with New York session, then if this price was respected a lot of times before, most likely if we come back to this area, it's gonna break it no matter what. It's gonna break it because it's hitting that area, that level, that price is not gonna come back just to let people enter again on this support and continue going up. The structure, basically, my structure, the way I see GJ right now is doing something like this. So you're gonna get another low, and that's gonna happen with probably with the London session.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's something to be aware of. I know that GJ has been respecting this 139,500 really hard, really strong, but that doesn't mean that we're not gonna break it. Maybe get to the
Tonight.
morning for us.
Right, 3 a.m. to tonight. Let's call it. Let's say tonight. Anyway, if you go down on the 4 hour and then you want to start aiming for the next target,
Yeah.
if we get a break below 139,500, then you have this clean area right below here, which is already 139 flat to 138 800 easily.
Yeah.
So that's a good as range you got done here.
Yeah.
But then again,
Once you get to that break, Mac, it's gonna be a nice move, like 50, no, like yeah, 50 pips below that area. You can easily get 40 pips in less than, I will say, in less than an hour.
easily.
Yeah, because then at that point, if you get a break from there, it's gonna be a massive break.
Right. So like, I was telling people like whoever wants to trade Asian, I don't condone it, but if you want to go ahead and get stuck in a range and you expect price to go ahead and continue down, break these zones that we have drawn here, which is, minor zone of support if you look at it, if you're looking at it on a daily chart or a weekly chart, but then you go into the 4 hour, on the 1 hour, or the 30 minute, this is a very strong area, 139,500. And then you got this also mini oh, what calls the mini support right at 139,600. So you have this little squeeze to break, and this can get complicated at times. This just annotate this area here. So yeah, from here to here it was what 10 15 pips. Someone I think sent the chart saying that they were expecting GJ to retest this, I guess, distance form, which is no support, right?
The resistance.
This support,
Yeah.
and for it to continue up, something like this. That's horrible, but whatever. I was looking at it and it kind of makes sense, the way you're looking at it from that perspective. But overall, price is still bearish on the 30 minute. We're looking at lower time frames. We at the end of the day we're trying to scalp at least 20-30 pips of the market. Not hold the trade for longer than than 100 pips, let's say. Um, if you're looking for buys above this area, then definitely you want to have a clean break above 140 flat, definitely, right? And have at least some wick indicating that there's range for it to continue up. But let me go ahead and analyze these charts because I want to give away some magic keys. So
Come on, man. Come on.
send me a fucking chart, man. I've been looking at charts since I got here. So I am, how do you call it? I'm annotating whoever's doing the charts. I'm not looking at quality. I'm just looking at the effort you're putting into it. Uh, it's not a qualifying factor. Yo, what's up, Joshi?
Just checking in, checking on you, making sure everything's going on good.
The manager's here, guys.
Yeah, he's driving. He's just
Josh,
Joshing there.
Manager's here, guys. Everybody clock in.
Everybody, yeah.
Everybody fucking clock in. Alright, so what do we got here? 20 pip range for free traffic. Safe buys over 140, 200. Yes, 0.200. You even explained that, so I'm not even gonna count that in. Uh, man, why you, who said that chart? Bro, like, come on, guys. Like, if you send a chart, just draw at least, more than two zones, bro. Fuck. Um,
I mean, yeah,
uh,
it's so simple, man. I mean,
bro, it's like
that's
it says, possible trade zone, just 20 pips up, and just boom, draws an arrow up. Safe buys above. I get it, but I mean, yeah, like,
just to enter, I want to see a candle like this, 30 minutes, something like that.
right, like, like there's gotta be there's gotta be a story to it. I remember that I used to send charts, and my charts were shitty as shit. I don't like labeling shit for shit.
Roasted by Raja.
And I'll get roasted by Rakio. I'll get roasted by Ted. But as time goes by, you start to learn that there's gotta be some sort of story to your chart, like some shit that tells you, like whoever's analyzing your chart, that oh, it's a good chart and it could work out. This is a no trade zone, which is consolidation. That makes sense, Eduardo. Sells below 139,560 to continue bearish trend. Great 50 pip range. Yes, perfect. But why don't you just set up a just throw in an RR, like this guy did. Um, like Trey did. He set up an RR. I know this is a 1 hour chart. It's coming back from almost a month ago already. But still, it's making sense. I don't use Fibs, but you could use them as a confluence for support and resistance.
Yeah, see, that chart makes sense. Let's say you have so you have this support. You rejected it here. You came here, you tested. Now you're trading just on the same level from this area right here. So if you get a break, I don't know if you're gonna, I don't really use trendline something like that. But if you get a clean break from this low, you see target this area right here and this candle right here. It's easy to trade this candle. You don't have to be like you don't have to try to be a hero, grabbing orders inside those crazy ranges. It's dangerous for any trader. But if you manage to get a clear part of the cake that you can get. That's really easy. But yeah, makes sense. Break from this low. Boom. This is your first target. Second target, and is right here. For that, you will need some sort of weakness on GBP and CAD to make some strength. But the structure is there.
Yeah, structure is there.
Yeah, structure is good.
All right, let's go ahead and check this other chart out by EST, if I'm pronouncing it right. So I don't know why I kind of like doing this. The being the teacher. I don't like teaching, but I like analyzing charts. So, okay, so you're looking for an impulse sell on Bitcoin. Okay, I have no clue how Bitcoin moves technically, uh, nor fundamentally, but let's go ahead and give it a try, right? So basically, it's on a bullish trend. We all know that. Um, so I'm gonna draw a little line here, even though I don't use this, but just for visual references. So we got that. You're basically going against the trend, so it's kind of ballsy. I like it. You're looking for an impulse sell as long as that blow is broken, which is at 3,300. I mean 33,000, 33,700 to be exact. Down to retest. I'm guessing this previous so resistance now turning on support, which is will be at 32 850. But how sure are you that Bitcoin can retest that deep? I know there's been some deep retests before, but um, ha- that's what I don't get about Bitcoin, because I've seen Bitcoin how it used to move before, and it would just consolidate for so long. It would be consolidating for like a whole day. It would just be a square, and now it's kind of like the price action. It's evolving basically. Like you can see it, and it looks so simple. Yet I know it's not that simple. But I mean, it looks good, bro. If you get a clean break, I mean, you could actually, just catch it right below here, right below this wick. I mean, that's already like a very safe break. But definitely, you should definitely wait for a confirmation, such as a bearish candle breaking below this area right here that I drew. But I mean, risk to reward, it looks like a 1-to-1, maybe 1 to 1.5. But yeah, Bitcoin, bro, honestly, price action, you got me there. I'm fucked. Alright, so we got pair, please. Pair. It says Bitcoin right there, bro. Bitcoin. Mac will be my Uncle Max, and I'll be growing old. I have a little cough, but I'm good. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna fix that layout because it has a lot of stickers. So I don't know why you guys get so fucking just raged about the yeah, because they don't see, yeah, because they don't see the price. I mean, not the price, the right, the info on the top right.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, if you see the watermark, usually it tells you what the pair is. Um, if you see the price on the right side, then you can tell what instrument you're looking at. Anyway, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna fix that. I'm also gonna fix the audio this week. So far we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 charts. I'm gonna go ahead and get another one. I have some from the Slack as well. So let's get this shit popping. Yeah, let me see the GJ one you sent. Is it, if it's the same one you had? If it's similar to the ones the other four that I've seen today, it doesn't matter, bro. At least you did what you could.
Hey, Mac, I wanted to say something real quick.
Yes, go ahead, Josh.
For the people that aren't in the United States, keep in mind that tomorrow is going to be a very hectic day for the government in the United States and what they have going on and possible riots and whatnot. So just remember that the yen is a safe haven. So I definitely, no doubt in my mind, think we will see some very strong sells from GJ.
Yeah,
Yeah, George, I agree with you. You know that tomorrow is going to be dangerous day. So probably gold is going to start rallying, and JPY should start strong.
there is an FOMC meeting too at 2 p.m. But other than that, it's just right
Tomorrow.
about riots and shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, if you're in the States and you want to go ahead and go riot somewhere, just please wear your mask. Okay, so we got IA. Okay, FT. That's the GJ chart you sent. Bicep of this range. Yeah, do you see that? Now this makes sense. You know, you have two possibilities here. You can either go for buys or sells, as we discussed before. So your runner can go ahead and you know hit 140, 500. I don't know what the you close. Okay, it says it right here. You close 80% at 10 pips. That's good. That's what I do too. I close about 75 to 80% on around 11 to 10 pips. Leave a runner run, or maybe what I do is that I have two positions open, or if I want to go ahead and split the risk, what I do is that instead of using the like my whole position, I would just split it in half, divide it by two, just set up two positions. You know, as soon as you hit your first TP, which for me it's always like 10 to 12 pips, I close it and leave the other one running at break even. But if you have magic keys, then definitely you know it's always an advantage to have a partial TP set. You could modify it as well. You could set it up to 75, 80%, whatever you want, and um, of course you can leave a runner running. Um, Other than that, for another good use on magic keys is setting up your stop loss at entry as soon as you get a nice push to the upside. I mean to the up or the downside. But I mean it's a really good this is a really good instrument, like a really good tool for anyone, beginner, whatever. You know, doesn't really matter at that point. Even I think it would be best for a swing trader if somebody's that's holding a I would say like a big position, you know, a couple lots, and they want to go ahead and partial this for let's say maybe 5 times during a run of during a 30-day run, you know, something like that. I think it's the perfect tool. But for me, basically, because I don't have that much patience, and as soon as I get to my target and I hit that fucking target, I'm already done for the day. You know, I don't like holding positions overnight. I don't like holding positions throughout the day. Um, but other than that, I do want to concentrate more on gold. Um, as it can move, you know, it can give you those 100 pips you want in one session, right? Okay. All right, Nicholas, let me check this out. All right, so it's in Spanish. Buys above that area. All right, that's a now 1 hour chart. So you're looking for sales below 140 basically, 139,900, and that's your daily level. Do you mark your daily key levels like that with just one line? Just poof. You don't forget that? Because I forget. Like if I have a daily level mark with just one line, I'll forget. Blue are higher highs on orange M30 and green is 1 hour. Okay, I like it. It's colorful. I like it. You're not explaining too much here, but uh, I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. That's a keeper. I like it. I like color. That's why I said add some color to your chart, make it bright. I guess it's not gonna make you a better trader, but uh, it's it works as a visual aid. A lot of people actually learn better when it comes to having a visual aid right in front of them. It's not that you're like a slow learner or anything like that. It's just the nature of your eyesight. But yes, I'll keep that. I have some other ones from Slack, which I have to check later. Um, can I have one of the magic keys and send my chart after I win the trade? Nah. Alright, so look after this. This is chilling. Right now I was looking at gold and I'm sorry about that. Carol, when we were talking about gold, how it can go ahead and retrace for it to continue up.
Yeah, gold is still holding that area. 1952, man.
Yeah, 1952, bro.
Yeah, we'll break it tomorrow. Trust.
If I would have held that runner, what the heck is this? Wait, oh, this is from a phone. Oh, now people are sending shit from phones. Fuck. Okay, that works. If you got a phone, bro, we're doing all we can here. We're doing all we can. That's what GU, right? Yeah. So okay. Now, what do you have this? What? Oh no, this is from the news. Okay. Okay. So a keeper because it got color. When will I announce the MK winner? Benitez, I made you admin, but I'm gonna remove you right now. You're not longer a moderator. I'm gonna announce. I'm gonna announce the first winner on the next stream, which will be on Thursday. So you guys tune in, and I'll go ahead and announce it. We'll do like some roulette type shit, and just fucking throw somebody in there. Other than that,
How many magic keys do you have? 5?
I don't have them. I only have one. uh,
You
they
got
go there. We got 5 golden tickets, bro. Five golden tickets.
That's awesome.
Redemptions.
All right, I'm out. Good night, guys.
Bye, Joshy.
Take care.
Don't train.
Don't trade.
No, man.
I always want to say that on Zoom. Don't overrisk and don't trade.
Now you said it.
All right, y'all.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
All right. It's redemption time. Okay. Wait. I want to see this shit. All right. So safe buys over 140,200. Okay. Yes. And safe sales be like 139,500. Yes. Okay. We explained all of that. Zone of interest. Perfect. That's good that you marked this. This is good that you marked that zone of rejection right on the 23rd of December. That's pretty good. So that will be it, right? You will call it a day as soon as you hit that target, or you will leave a runner. At this point, I would just, seeing how market is on the high time frames, I'll just call it a day if you get down to that break below 139,500. How am I going to fix the mic issue? I'm going to call Streamlabs customer service, technical support, and ask how do I fix the audio issue. Other than that, I'm gonna be calling it a day for now, guys. Like I said, don't take any stupid trades on Asian. If you're gonna look at charts, go ahead and look at charts. If you're gonna meditate and look for something for pre-London, then yes.
The 4 hour the 4 hour candle just closed right now. So I mean, there's nothing in the market. In the lower time frames, yeah, you get the break 139 800, easy target 139 650, 600 somewhere there. But it's Asian session, so just wait for London.
It's not even worth it, like right now, let's say like somebody had gone into that gold sell. I had somebody send me a chart here on the 1 minute. You see, he said if he was waiting for the retest at 1952, he will go in and go, you know get a sell. I was looking at it. Market structure makes sense in the 1 minute, even though it's risky, especially during this session. So, like, for me personally, because it's 8 p.m. I started the stream at 7 p.m. Why would I get into such a conflicting area and be stuck in front of my computer? Just taking a nail, taking a loss, or just waiting there. Because for me, I'll personally just wait there until my TP gets hit or my SL gets hit, and it doesn't make sense. Just the main reason why we established this whole Asian streaming session is to pre-plan and also go over previous movements that have happened before. 10 dislikes. Yeah.
You already know, brother.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Anyway, let me go ahead and call it a day, guys. The dislikes were probably from dickheads and people who didn't like the audio. So I'll go ahead and fix that. And thank you for showing up, guys. Have a great day, okay? Bye, Kerwin. Bye, guys. Be safe.
Good luck.
Have a good one.
Nice help.
Appreciate it.
All right, man. No problem.
Thank you. Thank you.
Everybody.
Full Martin sells right now.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm playing. Let me go ahead and fix this little cuff I had.